What's up people, the right here, and in this video I speedrunned PewDiePie's hardcore seed in hardcore. And the time, if you're wondering, was just over 25 minutes, and this was my 51st try on this seed. I just want to say, after this run, my respect for speedrunners have gone up by 1,000,000,000%, because I now understand the struggles speedrunners have to go through. I had a set seed. I've practiced this seed, so my respect goes even higher for the world record runners. And to me, this achievement feels so much more than just a speedrun, because I only started taking speedrunning seriously like a week ago, and I did my first RSG speedrun like a month ago. That was 3 hours, so I've done a lot of improvement, and I'm very happy about that. Now I'm going to commentate on this speedrun. Okay, so as you can see here, I am running in the direction where the village is, which is 105 degrees. So I just run straight in this direction for like a minute or so. And yeah, nothing really happens in this bit. So yeah, I'll just speed up the clip until we get to the village. Now, this was one of my slower times in the village, because I entered the village at 1:30, which is pretty average, but the fastest time I came to the village was like 1:25, but that really isn't a huge time difference. So in the house I'm going into now, there were 2 villagers blocking the door, so I actually had to go inside the house, which slowed me down with like 2 seconds or something. But yeah, it didn't really slow the run at all, because I saved some time when I went into the desert temple later in the video. I actually said like 10 seconds or something at the desert temple, because when I left the desert temple I was on like 4:05, which was astonishingly quick. As you can see now, I'm grabbing some hay bales, and this is just some normal food. I think I got like 25 bread from these, which honestly is enough for a run like this. Now you saw that baby villager. The baby villager was always in this house with the yellow bed. He was always in this house just closing the doors, and you could actually see that he closed the door when I exited, which is, yeah, pretty annoying. I really just want to punch that shot. No, I'm joking. So now I'm punching some wood because I'm going to craft my crafting table. And I grabbed 3 because I got 4 for the crafting table and 5 for my shield. Yeah, I'm just fixing my inventory, and yeah, now we're going into the desert. And we'll leave the village at 2:50, which is pretty normal. Nothing too fast or something. Now, I don't know if you saw that, but I just changed my hotbar without opening my inventory. I changed it with swapping my items between my offhand and my normal hand, I guess. And yeah, I just learned this. I just learned, and it's really fun and effective to do it. So now we're going to the desert temple, and I'm doing this parkour trick where I'm just running on the side, because it's really much faster. I'm breaking this block, and I have my hay bales ready to save some fall damage, which I do perfectly. And now I'm just taking some blocks, and we have 10 iron, which is actually just enough. And you can see I didn't pick the diamonds because I really have no need for them, because I just need an axe and that's it. And now I'm placing my crafting table, and I'm just crafting the quickest I've ever done in my life. This was the fastest time I left the desert temple, because I already have my inventory organized and everything. And yeah, I'm just organizing my inventory now, and yeah, we leave at 4:05, which is the quickest time ever. And if you hear my live reaction, you can just hear me being so gassed, because that's the fastest I've ever left the desert temple. And now we're going to the direction of the ruined portal, and there we're going to get 4 obsidian and a flint and steel and a golden chestplate, which is a really good ruined portal. So if you don't know, we need 4 obsidian for we're basically going to Nether travel. We're going to go in a specific point in the Nether, and we're going to build a portal, and when we get out of the portal we are right under the Stronghold, so that's why we need obsidian. So you can see we are about to enter the desert, and I check the time and it's 4:52, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good pace. So if you don't know the average for me, the average time to enter the desert for me is like 5:05. So this pace is just absolutely incredible. And now we're going to the lava pool, and we're just going to build a Nether portal, and I actually do it pretty fast, but I also make some huge flaws. One of those flaws was pouring lava on myself, which is not really that smart, and here I messed up a bit, but it didn't cost me anything. I'm building the structure, and yeah, it's really just a normal portal build. So I think I put lava on myself here. Yeah, I do that. That's the first time I put lava on myself, and then I got burned there, which is actually pretty normal. And I haven't checked my time yet, but I know this is a really fast Nether build, and I check my time is 4:44, and like, oh my god, that's actually the fastest time I've entered the Nether on this seed. So I'm like, okay, let's play it a bit more safe. And just to remind you, this was my second attempt, so I'm like, oh, I don't care if I die. I still got all day, but deep inside me I'm just like, is this the last? Is this the last? I don't want to do this anymore. Can we just be done? So now we're bridging over to the mainland, and I'm pressing F5 because I want to check if there are hoglins in the area. And when I check there's no hoglins. So I got really relieved because I know hoglins do so much damage in hardcore. I think they do like 6 damage, which is 6 hearts, which is like 12 damage. Do you know how much that is? Okay, so here, like 1/3 of my runs end here because I messed up that jump, that single jump. And I was like, okay, I did. And I checked my time, and we're 6:45 in this area, which is still, again, very good pace, because when I usually get to that little tree stump where we go down, I like 7:20, so I'm like, we're going so fast, oh my god. So I think if we go over this hill, there's going to be like 3 hoglins. Just wait, yeah, 3 hoglins, and I got hit by one, and I'm like, oh my god. That deals so much damage. So this is some very good parkour. You see that, and I actually blocked the path for that hoglin, so he couldn't get to me. So I'm like relieved. And this jump, there's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a normal jump. Yeah. Now we're very close to the Bastion, and I'm just mining a staircase here to get some blocks, because those blocks are going to save me in the Bastion. And yeah, we are like, I don't know, 20 blocks away from the Bastion, and I just hear a hoglin, and it's a baby hoglin, so I'm like, oh no, yeah, no deal. And then we get here, and I mess up this jump, which is like a 1 in 100 chance I do. And I just ignore that hoglin. And I think I'm going to eat a golden apple when I get up here. I don't know. This might be a wrong run, but yeah. Yeah, I just wasted that golden apple. I don't know why. That's a dumb play. And I see another hoglin, and I'm very fast to just build like that, a barrier. In my previous runs, I just fight them head on. That's not a really good strategy. But yeah, I just kill it like that. That's a very noob way, but who cares? I just want to speedrun. And I check my time, we're at 8:30, which is, yeah, this is normal time. So now I'm about to mine the gold block. I just want to secure my area so that piglins don't come and get me. And I just get this gold block, and I go straight to the chest, which has like 4 gold blocks in it. And I hear there's no piglins coming after me, so I just take my chance. And yeah, I have to fight this hoglin head on, which slowed me down with like 10 seconds or something. But yeah, it was no big deal. I've learned how to fight against these. So now I'm collecting my gold, and I'm now going to go to the main trading area I go to. And then I realize I have no blocks, so I just choose to mine some blocks here. And yeah, and now we go into our trading station, which is like up here. I know there's a lot of piglins, but it wasn't that many piglins now. It is usually around like 5 piglins or something, but it was only 3 now, so I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna take a bit of time. So I go to mine out the remaining gold blocks. I check if I should take that gold block, but I think I choose not to. Yeah, because there's a piglin and a hoglin right there, and I don't want to get bullied by two entities. So I mess up that jump and I take this one because I know the piglins at the trading area will not get mad at me. I don't know why I go back here, I don't know. Well, yeah, I'm just going to craft these 2 gold ingots and go to my trading area. So yeah. So I go back to my trading area to check if I've gotten any ender pearl drops and obsidian, and I see I have. I check how many, and it was 7, I think I saw. Yeah, it was 7. So I usually leave the Bastion at like 16 pearls, because I'm going to use most of these pearls to just travel around the Nether. And in this chest there's 5 obsidian, so I just take this because it will save me a lot of trading time, so I don't have to wait for individual obsidian trades. So now I'm going back to my trading area to check if I've gotten any more pearl drops, and I see I haven't, but I go to mine down there because I know there's some loot down there, and I check if there's more ender pearl drops there. I check, and there weren't any ender pearl drops, but I think I got more pearls in this trade right now. I think they drop more pearls. Yeah, I realize I have enough for the stronghold, but I choose not to leave because I want more pearls so I can just navigate through the Nether, because that will save me a lot more time rather than just leave now. So I wait for the trade. I wait and I wait and I wait, and I just wait for the pearl drop. Eventually I got it, and now I leave the Bastion. I just sort my inventory more, so I know I have 7 pearls I can use to whatever I want. And I usually want to have like 2 pearls for the end, so I can teleport in the end, so I can use 5 pearls in the Nether, which is good to know. And now I'm just trying to get out of the Bastion, which is really easy, but I changed my FOV from 100 to 85. I think it works a lot better. That's why I'm like new to this FOV, but yeah, I learned it very quickly. So now I'm going down this path, which I shouldn't have done because I have pearls. I can just pearl my way out of there. And this is the place where I was earlier with the hoglins. And I think if we go up here, I choose to pearl. No, we go down here. So this is where we met the hoglins, and they're gone. So I think I pearl up here. Yes, I pearl up here. And the reason I'm drinking the fire resistance is I thought I would land in the lava to the right. You see the lava fall to the right? I thought I would land in that because I'm very familiar with the place. I've practiced this a lot, but I didn't. So I just wasted that fire res. And I got up here. This is the path to the fortress, and there's a whole hoglin family there just waiting for me. And I'm like, oh my god, if they hit me one more time, I'm dead. So I choose a war strategy called Blitzkrieg to go around the enemy, and I waste another golden apple, and I just Blitzkrieg again. What am I saying? It's not even Blitzkrieg. This is not World War II. I'm now just running from 11 like, oh my god, please don't hit me. And fortunately they didn't. So now I'm just here going to do some classic parkour. I really thought I was going to hit the lava there because I usually place another block on the lava, but it didn't, so I'm happy with that. So I took the bridge here. I made this bridge, and I did a jump that I thought I was going to fail because I jumped very late, and I still managed to make the jump. So like I almost got a mini heart attack. So now I use one of my pearls to tread onto the fortress, and luckily it hits. Good, because some hits didn't make it. So now I just do this tactic where you know, place blocks over your head and just spam click. So my blaze rod drops was so unlucky. I think I got 5 of 15, 5 and 15. That's 1 in 3rd chance of getting blaze rods. Yeah, we go 5 for 15, which is just unlucky. And on my fastest run, I left the fortress at 15 minutes. And I left the fortress here, I think, at 17 minutes. I don't know. I think it's 19 or 17. I don't know. But it was slow. It was slow. This blaze spawner didn't want to cooperate with me. It just didn't. So the reason I'm still using my shield is I've learned the hard way that blazes do so much melee damage. And I learned that from my other speedrun. I think it was attempt number 27, where I got into the fortress at like 14 minutes. and I took a fire res, and I thought I was invincible against blazes, so I just went up to their face and axed them, and then they just owned me with their melee damage. So what I did there was I just made some light for why not, it looks cool, and I'm just mining some more netherite because I know I will need that in the end fight. I don't know if I even used it in the end fight. I think I just used it here. So I saw that some blazes spawned down here, and they did. So these blazes are like the most annoying to kill because you have to put so much effort into them. And yeah, I've just wasted a lot of time. I think both of them dropped, but I don't know. So I don't realize at this point that I don't have fire res, and then I realize, and I'm just quick to build a shelter, and then I realize I don't have my golden apples because I would just wasted them on hoglins. So I play a little bit more safe now, but I know I have fire res, so I still go and kill them. And yeah, I know to keep my distance, you know, they do so much melee damage. Social distancing. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just let those be alone so I can kill the blazes that spawn up here. And I think this one dropped. No, it didn't. See, you see my blaze luck is so terrible. And this one dropped, yeah. So my blaze spawn again didn't want to cooperate. So I was very patient. Just kidding, I wasn't patient. I just wanted to finish this. I don't want to repeat this. So yeah. And then I just looked at my timer and it was 16 minutes, so I'm like, oh god, I need to hurry up if I want to get the sub 20. And so I just chose to kill them, and this blaze didn't drop, so I just wasted so much time on that single blaze. So I go up to the spawner and I go to craft some blocks, and then I misclicked, so I didn't get the blocks, so I had to recreate those blocks again. And then I get up here and I just kill this blaze. I don't know if it dropped or else. I don't know if it dropped. I don't know. Let's just see. No, it didn't. So you can see my blaze luck is so terrible. I'm only on 4 blaze rise. At this point, I should have actually been at the where I create the portal in the Nether. I should have actually been there now. On my fastest attempt, I was there. So I kill this. I kill this place and I got it 1, and then I see this place and it didn't drop. So I think the last was in the two blazes spawn and one of them drops. The first one I killed drops and I just run away. So let's just see the 2 blazes that spawn. So I'm just waiting for the blaze to spawn, and I see on the subtitles it says Brace Crackles, and I know that the blazes are spawned. So this one drops and I'm out of here. I'm like, no, f this. And I actually got hit by the blaze from the melee damage, and it does 3 hearts, which is a lot when you consider how many blazes I killed. So now I have everything ready. I just need to go to my portal spot where I create the portal, and I use my pearl and it hits. Because some hits I actually hit the roof, not this roof, the roof close to the fortress. I hit that roof and I accidentally fall to my death, which is not really good. So I did this jump. It was actually, I actually took like a breath of I did like that. You cannot hear that in the live reaction, but I was like, okay, don't mess this up. I don't want to repeat this, okay? And at this point I'm just scared of hoglins because I know they want to ruin my fun, they want to ruin everyone's fun, they want to ruin this speedrun and start my suffering all over again. And yeah, I think I don't meet any hoglins here, which I'm really glad about, because on my fastest attempt that I failed, I was on like, I think I was on like 16 minutes in that forest. Yeah, I met hoglins. So I teleport down here and I see no hoglins, which I'm like, oh god, I can actually finish this today. So I make the portal and I build my portal really slow because I don't want to mess this up to a building mistake. Because when I made my nether portal in the overworld on like the first 6 minutes, many of my runs ended like that. So I wasted like, I don't know, 1 hour in total just messing up my portal. So I get to the portal at 19 minutes, which is actually quite slow because when I go to the overworld, it's sunrise, and usually I get to the overworld at nighttime. So I'm like, okay, I have some catching up to do. So I go to the courts, where the portal is, like right under, and I just mine down. And I cannot see anything, but I know it is right under here, so I just continue. And I think I mine some coal, which slows me down a bit, but yeah, it's nothing. We're in the portal room and my heart is beating. I'm like, oh, okay. This is the last attempt. After this, I'm giving up. So I'm just fixing my inventory a bit, and I think, yeah, I placed the Eye of Enders really precise, because last time I did that, one of my eyes I actually threw onto my eyes by accident, so I had to go all the way to the surface. I still died in the end though, so. This dragon did not want to calm down, it did not want to cooperate, and one of my runs, I think it was run 30 or something, I actually wasn't ready and the dragon just perched down and I wasn't ready. I was like shocking, because I didn't have my hitbox on, I didn't have my beds ready, and yeah, I ended up blowing myself with the beds. So yeah, the dragon has to come down, yeah, at a perfect time, not too fast or not too slow. So here I accidentally walk into the end crystal chamber, and I did not know you could do that. I was like really surprised, and I see that the dragon is close, so it might knock me off, and to no surprise it did, but I saw that coming, I knew it was coming, and yeah. So for the next 3 minutes nothing really happens, so I'll just speed up to the end fight. This is basically the end of my commentary, so enjoy my live reaction and peace out. Ja! Endelig! Det blir ikke sub 25. Nei! Nei, ikke sub 25! Nei! Yes! 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 I'm free! I'm finally free! Oh my god!